Hey, Dom, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Where the hell is our third wheel? Guys, it has been pretty hectic around here. We have been working on the Come and Swap Mustang like crazy. Look at her. She is all jacked up at the moment. And we've also been working on a Ford Raptor. And if you did not know, I am trying to build my absolute dream shop for us to build awesome projects like this and anything else that we're crazy enough to build in the future. Now, there is a couple things you do need to build an awesome dream shop. First thing, you need a 95 horsepower jack. Second thing, you need a place to put your awesome dream shop. I think we got that handled. And third thing is you need an awesome military dump truck. It doesn't really have to be military, but in our specifications, I can think of all the possibilities why it should be a military dump truck. You might be saying, that's gonna be hard to find, Weston. I actually found one. And needless to say, I contacted the guy, I was talking to him, and he said, you want this truck, you better get down here pronto, because there's another guy that's gonna be on his way to get it tomorrow. So, are you excited?
Yeah.
Wait, you're napping though.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's the road. Actually, that's not the road. That's what I meant to say. God, this is a steep hill. So guys, we are almost here to get our army truck. Now let me say, we're probably just gonna have to leave you guys in the truck. Hopefully we can get us an army truck. I guess we'll see here in a moment. We have done a very big thing. We have bought a massive new army truck. Now look at this thing. This thing is gorgeous. This thing is beautiful. This thing doesn't run. Why are you poking holes in my plan? Hey, who said you ever had to buy a truck that runs? That is just overrated. Buy you one that don't run and you have so much more fun with it. You know what? Just because it doesn't run doesn't mean it's not a good truck. That's why we brought the trailer with us. We bring insurance with us. That trailer is like a big insurance policy. Until we break it in half because it's too heavy. That is a good point. This thing is very, very big. So hopefully we don't break our trailer in half when we try to load it. I haven't quite figured out if it's going to fit on there yet because this thing is wider than the Raptor, longer than a trailer house, and heavier than Dom's and mine last girlfriend. That is a lot of weight. So let's see if this 5-ton military truck will fit on that trailer and if our 300,000 mile 1-ton Dodge diesel will pull it all the way back to Kansas. This is sounding like a worse idea the more I talk about it. So I'm not going to talk about it no more. I'm just going to do. Now, clarification, this thing does run, but it does have some problems, so we can't drive it all the way home. So hopefully we can haul it. But I got to pull these out because it's got a bunch of seats that go in it so people can ride in it. Good job.
After a little bit of work, we got our very comfortable seats installed on our brand new truck. Now it's time to, well, try to load it and make sure we don't break the trailer. One of these things.
Step 1 complete, loaded onto the trailer. Step 2, make it home. Haven't accomplished it yet, but we're feeling pretty good about the game. What do you think?
Step 2, we're gonna break in the middle of nowhere and we're gonna have to drive this back. And the trailer, well, the trailer's gonna take an unfortunate turn.
What do you mean? For some reason, we had to put air in these tires. I don't know why. I mean, this thing's almost as light as a feather. Big ass feather. It's like a T-Rex feather.
We got our new prized possession tied down and got ready to head for home. And then this happened.
Yep. Hey, Dom, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Where the hell is our third wheel? So, we went from 6 wheels to 5 real quick. You know
what? Let's ask him for one of his tires. He's only got 2, but it'll be fine.
I'm sure we could steal a couple of his.
Like, this is something, like, I would actually joke about, but, like, this isn't a joking point.
What do you know? Like, look at this. Every single stud of it is broke off. Every single one.
To be fair, I didn't.
It has been riding for a little bit. Like, look, it was riding for a little bit while after it broke off. At this point, it's pretty obvious we are not going to be able to drive that big hunk of metal home on the trailer. So, it's about 2 hours until we get home if we was able to drive right now. But what we can do is we're gonna go ahead and unload the 5-ton Army truck. It does run, it does drive, but it has some small issues with its brake system. But I think this just went from a hauling mission to a repair mission for me and Dom in the parking lot. I've heard Army guys say that with a little bit of baling wire, you could fix one of these in no time. I've got a whole roll of baling wire. That means I can fix this entire freaking truck. All right, first things first, let's unchain it, drop the ramps, and see if we can get the thing unloaded. Now we gotta figure out if we can actually make lights and stuff work on this truck. Kind of feels like idiots in the moment. What happened? I just had this stuff. Okay, there's something. Yeah, Dom, I thought you drove one of these for the...
These are not the same.
This is not the same as the fire truck?
No.
How do you turn the lights on the fire truck?
Toggle switches all the way across there.
What about the headlights?
I'm telling you, toggle switches.
Okay. So... Oh, I figured it out! Got high beams and low beams. This thing is perfect.
To be honest, it was an embarrassing amount of time it took you to figure it out.
Okay, you're right, it was. So after crawling around on top of the trailer, underneath the truck for a considerable amount of time, bypassing air leaks, trying to fix this truck good enough that it will at least get off the trailer, I think we finally got it done. Maybe.
Building?
Gas building. So we got it fixed good enough to get it off the trailer. Now the question is, can we fix it good enough to drive it another 2 hours home? Well, we got one last thing we're gonna try. We're gonna try to start hitting stuff with a hammer. Ooh, you got it. Easy. I don't know. Oh no. That's why I'm hearing air out of the intake. That's it. Okay, see? It pulls air from the intake. This valve is stuck open. Remember when we shut it off and I heard air out of the air breather?
Yeah.
It's back feeding through the air intake and then coming back out. But he said it was working right before he parked us. So you know what that means? It means if we hit it with a hammer, maybe we can dislodge whatever. This one will work. That ought to fix it. You know the one thing that would make me almost as happy as if this truck just fixed itself right now? Is if you would hit the subscribe button. That would just really make my day. Or I guess my night. Or I guess it's almost another day again. Well guys, I think we got it fixed. I think we got it fixed good enough that we can drive it. So, I guess let's get the hell out of here. As you can see, we made it a whole 15 miles before the temperature gauge said the truck was overheating. This is gonna be a long night. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, and my night is just going peachy. My truck pissed down my leg. I love you, General, but come on, cooperate with me. Okay, let's see if it's actually overheating.
Camels, you just gotta ride them.
That's the horn. You're good. You can touch that.
Oh! There you go.
Listen, tell us a scary story.
I mean, right now, I'm pretty happy with the story. Be careful, because if it's as hot as it says it is, it says 240 degrees. I don't know.
Well, then this is scary.
Well, it's probably cooled down since then. But here's the advantage. We've got 100 PSI of brake pressure now, so we fixed one problem. You know what? You're really not living life until you buy something like this. After looking the truck over, we come to the realization that the gauge is broken, and it's actually not overheating. So I guess let's get back on the road. Shouldn't even put this up. I'm gonna have to be pulling it back out in here in a minute. This is like the most entertaining 1 a.m. we've had in a while. Okay, we'll trade one problem for another one. Look at my boot. I thought it was just leaking inside the cab.
How's your Army truck looking?
It's looking great.
It's got a leak.
Really? I didn't notice. What gave you a sign? Was it my boots? Was it this? Was it that?
It's all up and down.
I've never seen an old leaf That in my life.
The thing about it is this is proof there's still oil in it. If it's still leaking, there's still oil in it.
It's even leaking from the hood.
I know, the hood's leaking. Yeah. What's funny is I passed the cop coming into this small town, and he looks up from his, Flappy Bird or whatever he's playing on his phone. He looks up. What the fuck? Ah! And then like, this thing is straight pipe. This thing is loud. And I'm like, I'm hear the sound of my people. I guess we need to start checking to see what's low. I'm not even joking yet. Like, I was sitting there and I'm driving and I'm like, well, the floorboard feels a little slippery. What I spilled on there? I thought I spilled my drink. And now look what the floorboard looks like. There's a puddle of oil in there. Too bad oil prices weren't higher. With this truck would be a fortune maker. As you can see, our oil leak has went from just making a mess of my boot to making a mess of every driveway and every road that we have traveled around tonight. Sorry, it's like 5 in the morning and we're still not home. We're like an hour away from home, and we just went into this Phillips 66 and bought every quart of oil they have, because officially this thing has stopped leaking. So you know what that means? That means it don't have no freaking oil left. This is how you put the oil in your army truck. Say you take the bottle, you think about unscrewing the cap, throw it at the engine, and you go take a nap. It's an unbelievable moment, but we are actually at home with our truck. I know, it's shocking. I didn't ever think it was going to happen last night either. And neither did our camera, because it died on us about 5:30 this morning, but it was just a quitter. But this truck's not. Got a lot of awesome content coming to the channel. A lot more awesome adventures, hopefully like this one, maybe with less breakdowns. But, that just keeps things interesting. Now, guys, if you like spoilers and you want to see what we're doing before it comes out on YouTube, make sure you go over to Instagram, WestonGW on Instagram. Follow me over there. And you know what? We're going to get back to work on our Come and Swap Mustang. I will see you guys next time.